Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Sheldon and this is Behind the Enthusiast. Today we are at Welland County Speedway for a practice day to end the season. I swear it's the hottest day of the season right now. I am just soaked in sweat right now. I've got the Cowie with me. We are trying to figure out if the changes that I made for Humberstone are actually applicable to Welland now. So I'm going to take the bike out. Hopefully we get quite a few laps to sort this thing out and hopefully figure out what the plans are for the winter. So let's get into it. Well, what did you think of the racing, guys? I know this was racing. It was actually a practice day, but it really felt like racing your buddies, hanging out for the entire day. It was a little over 4 hours long, and I just finished watching some of the footage. I counted the one practice session. I did 12 laps. I managed to squeak in 12. That is a lot. Most of the races on a standard race day, I think we're doing 6 in DTX novice and 8 in open novice. So I was doing anywhere from, depending on which practice session I was doing, I think I was probably getting 8 or 10 on most of them. That one practice session, I managed to squeak in 12, but I was on Andrew's bike, so I was going a lot faster on his bike than I was on the Cowie. His bike is an absolute monster, and to be just muscling, I mean, it felt really good, but I felt like I was muscling it more because I was doing, a lot higher speed, a lot more laps. And so compared to a standard night, I was doing anywhere from 2 to 6 more laps, depending on the practice session. And that was absolutely grueling on my body. And so it really got to the point where I'm looking at, okay, his bike is great. The Kawasaki, I got a lot of feedback. I tried running in second gear in the first session, and in the fourth session, I tried third. Didn't necessarily do it on purpose. I ended up downshifting back into second gear. It does run a little bit better in second, and the second session and the third sessions, I wasn't running the Cowie because I killed the battery on it. Just enough that it wouldn't start. It was trying, but it just wasn't enough juice. I left the ignition on again, and so I'm gonna have to put a massive sticker on the gas tank, turn off ignition, because for some reason I keep forgetting to do it. And so it really gave me good feedback. It was a great day of racing around with my buddies, and shooting the shit with Andrew, my pit buddy, race team buddy, trying out his bike. He managed to go out twice, I believe. It was pretty brutal on him as well, his first season, and he's just not used to it. So it gave him a lot of feedback as well. Me riding his bike and him, getting confirmation that the bike is absolutely crazy. There is so much potential there to be unleashed. And so he has put the idea out there again of me using his bike for competition purposes, not just practice days, but actually in open novice. So I might end up doing that as well if the Kawasaki is, obviously I'm going to change the Kawasaki a little bit over the winter. I do have a lot of plans for it, or at least a few plans. And if I can't really compete with it at Welland, obviously because it's too small of a track, and I don't really want to be changing gears for it, because I did buy the Kawasaki for larger tracks like Humberstone, and it does feel at home on a larger track. So I'm going to try to do 2 different setups, the Kawasaki, because it's a 650 for larger tracks, and my 450 Honda for Welland and maybe Humberstone as well. We'll see how things go. I can try Andrew's bike as well at Welland, and that is because his bike is like spot on. Everything about that bike is great, and so having such a extensive practice, trying out different bikes, trying different setups of bikes, shooting the shit with my buddies. Brandon Seguin was out again. He's the guy that trained me on how to race, and so talking to him and talking about the bikes and everything, and just, him confirming, in terms of getting that seat time. Obviously, he was the one who was bugging me. We got to get you out on a half mile. And he said that it's better for me to actually try both my bikes, not just the Kawasaki. So start on the 450 and then switch over to the 650 as well. See how both of those setups work for me. So that was a great suggestion by him. And so next season, obviously, I still have to do a little bit of an update video for you guys, but next season is, I'm already looking forward to it. I am super, super excited. And today was a blast, absolute blast. Everyone had fun. And, you know, oh man, I was super, super sore. I came home and basically just passed out on my bed. So I just finished watching most of the footage, if not all of it. And it was just so much fun. And even though there was a little bit of traffic in the one session, that was actually really beneficial because it allowed me to practice overtaking guys, which I think I'm pretty good at now. So I'm actually quite happy that I got to do that. So lots of good things from today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Give you guys the behind the enthusiast look at what it is to ride a flat track bike, and hopefully it inspires some of you guys to come out, because we actually had a bunch of new guys. So that was really nice to see. More competition next year. And if you guys weren't there and you're interested, we do have a practice to start the season, and that is a great opportunity for you guys to come out. There's also a flat track school. You guys can look that up as well. That's what I did. And so if you guys have any comments or questions in terms of, you know, maybe converting your dirt bike over or anything like that, leave those down below so I can help you guys out. Maybe you guys can build a flat tracker this winter and basically just watch the content on the flat track racing season, gain as much knowledge, ask as many questions as you guys want. I can help you guys out, and if I don't know the answer, I'm pretty sure I know a lot of guys who will. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to smash that like button so I know that it's working. Again, comments, questions, anything flat track related, now is the time to ask. It is the off season, for me anyway, so I have lots of work to do. And so you guys don't miss out on future videos, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.